Hi, I'm baby JC. I'm little, I'm glowing, and I got a heart full of light. Every night, I float through the stars, looking for little friends like you to share story with. And tonight, I want to tell you a very special story. It's a story of a little friend shivering in the cold and the warmth of a safe home. Are you snuggling? Good. Let's begin. It was the coldest night I could remember. I could hear the wind howling past the cracks in our house, making the wooden shutter rattles. It wasn't just a whistling sound. It sounded like a whole world outside was shivering. But inside, our little home was so cozy. I was sitting on a hard-packed earth floor, right near the fire. The flames were dancing, casting warm orange shadows on Mommy Mary's face as she stirred a big pot of lentil soup. I could smell the garlic, the herbs, and the wood smoke. Daddy Joseph was sitting on his low stool, oiling a tool, his hand big and quiet. I felt so lucky. I felt so safe. In the middle of a loud gust of wind, I suddenly heard a different sound. It was tiny. Meow, meow. It was so weak and desperate. I almost thought I imagined it. I stopped playing with my piece of wood. Daddy, I whispered, do you hear that? Daddy Joseph stopped his work, holding his head up listening. The room went quiet, except for the crackle of the fire. And then it came again, a little clearer this time. Meow, meow. It was coming from right outside the door. I scrambled up from the floor and ran to the door. I put my eye to the tiniest crack. In the cold, pale moonlight, I saw it. A tiny, tiny ball, smaller than my daddy's hand. It was a kitten. Its orange fur was wet and matte from the frost, and it looked like a forgotten wet leaf. Aww! It was shaking, pressing its whole body flat against the cold stone of our house to escape the wind. It looked so alone. My heart ached for it. Daddy, Mommy, there's a little cat. I called out, my voice full of worry. It's so cold. Mommy Mary immediately put her soup spoon down. She didn't ask for a single question. She just said, quickly, Joseph, and hurried to get a soft old towel and a small bowl for some warm milk. Daddy Joseph looked at me and nodded. We can't leave him out there on a night like that, he said. He stood up and went to his workshop. Come, he said. We'll build this visitor a small inn. He found a perfect little wooden box, one that used to hold apples. Son, he said, run and get some clean, dry straw from our donkey stall. I ran as fast as I could. When I came back with an armful of straw, Mommy Mary was there too, holding a piece of old linen. I picked out the softest piece from her sewing basket. Together, my daddy and I lined the box, straw on the bottom to keep it warm, and the soft cloth on top to make a gentle bed. This will keep the wind out, Daddy said, his voice proud. Daddy Joseph carefully opened the door. A gust of icy wind rushed in. making the fire dance wildly. He quickly placed the little inn in the most sheltered corner of our porch. I put the bowl of warm milk right next to it. Then I stepped back inside, closed the door almost all the way, and watched. The kitten hesitated. It smelled the milk. It shivered and took a few wobbly steps. It drank the milk so fast, then it timidly sniffed the box. It looked at us through the cracks in the door with big, scared eyes. "It's okay," I whispered through the door. "Go on, little friend. It's warm in there." And if it understood me, it climbed in. Its paw at the soft cloth turned around once, and then I heard a sound, a loud, rumbly boom. It was the sound of safety. It curled up and fell fast asleep. I sat by the window for a long time that night, watching over my little inn. I remember the story Mommy told me about how she and Daddy couldn't find an inn in Bethlehem. But tonight, we have become an inn for a little lost friend, and I understood that it was a very big part of Christmas too. That night, I looked up at the stars, and in the warmth you share with a little creatures lost in the cold. So close your eyes now. I'm right here with you. And tomorrow, I'll tell you another story. Good night, little one. You are deeply, truly loved.